Welcome back, guys, to Dishonored, as we attempt to assassinate a very, very nasty person while doing missions for Granny Rags down in this building up here. But I've climbed up on high, found myself this corpse. Sorry. Bye-bye. Of a lookout. As it says here, lookout's orders. Plant your ass on the roof and watch the streets. See who comes to the almshouse and see if that old lady knows anything. She's blind, but maybe she heard something. Slackjaw. A little bit of extra information, bolts all around as well. I think he got drunk and just ended up randomly dying. I don't know how he died, but whatever. But that's time to move on. Time to move on. Let's go.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The following businesses have been closed and impounded by the state due to contamination. Barrows, barbershop, and surgery.
So now it is time for us to be able to make it through here in some way, shape or form. Which might be easier said than done, given the fact that we learnt about whale oil being power. But that might alert people a little bit too much. Put that down here. Oh no, that wasn't a good sneak. What are you, sir? You still alive? What's up?
I need help.
In what way, shape or form? For some reason we can assassinate you, and I'm not sure why.
Help me.
In what way? Explain what kind of help you need.
No.
Please, no, I'm not going to do anything to you. Oh, I'm guessing it's because you saw me slaughter all those guards over there. Oh, sorry about that. At least if you're unconscious, you're not whining. More to the point, I don't want you to alert any guard about what's going on. Not at all, no thank you. So, raiding bins? Well, let's move onwards. We disable the wall of light. You can get past this wall of light in a number of ways. Disable it by removing the whale oil tank. That's what we did. Climb up the crates to the right and use the roof. Find another path by following the streets to the right. Possess a rat and use the small tunnel to the left. We don't even have the possess ability yet. That sounds interesting. But all the same, we're in. It doesn't really look like there's anyone in our way either. Aha, one guard. Any guard on the left? No, just you, sir. We enter Clavering Boulevard. Okay, I thought someone was coming down this passageway. Oh, there is someone up there. And some guy around there as well. Right, we can head down at the moment. We can't head round, it seems. We can head down for a little place to hide, but that's it. Oh, there's a guy. So we don't know where he'll be unless we use dark vision. Alright then, just you. And you over there, okay.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Okay, we nearly got seen then, that was bad.
Been designated a restricted travel area.
We'll have to let him walk past us. The other guy isn't much of a worry right now, that's for sure. So, you're going for a nice nap down here. Thank me later for saving you. I've already killed lots of guards on this mission. So I didn't feel bad about having a few live. And I recognise that alleyway, okay. So where's that one remaining guy? He's walking around the passageways, okay. Let's sneak up and around if we can. Not turn around, sir, for you are going to meet a nice fate. Better this than the fate I've been making other people meet. And you can sleep on the doorstep. One of these buildings, because it's Clavering Boulevard. Uh oh. should have some of our missions in for Granny Rags. And what side are you going around, sir?
What happened? Whacked in the head? Oh, here you are. Stuck you in the river.
Well, you didn't alert someone. Sorry about that. I was amazed that you saw him up there from all the way down there. I must have left him highly visible. I'm sorry that you had to die. Oh, I chopped off your arm? Nasty. So you seem to be a liability, and I don't really want to kill you. So go sleep in the bush. Oh, you can't even put you in the bush. Put you on the bush. Okay, I really shouldn't treat you so mean. Go down and sleep with that friend.
This district is now considered a highly infected area.
You can like lie on each other and wonder what's been going on between the two of you.
For immediate deportation to the flooded district.
So we should be fine for now.
Until qualified personnel.
We found Dr. Galvani's offices. So let's go get ourselves... High Overseer Campbell leaves the city... Oh, we've already seen this bit. It's still telling us what the main mission is, but we're going off on a side mission. Right then, breaking into Dr. Galvani's flat on Clavering Boulevard. That is what we have done.
No, stupid cut.
Right, this is problematic here. I'm going to have to take them out step by step, it seems. I just want to check you out, sir. Using teleport to move me forward faster seemed like a good idea at that moment in time. Oh, maybe not. He's moving. Excuse me. You're going on this bench. Have a nice sleep. That didn't really work, but whatever. And we learnt that there was also one more guy in here. I think the only way we're going to be able to get him is with dark vision. Oh, that looked really bad. We didn't use dark vision right then. We'd have been... door open. Hi, guy. We seem to be at an impasse. You and me. Don't see Mr. Unconscious. Because you're going to be joining him. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to launch you there. That looked quite bad on your head. Sorry. Alright then, several guards taken out. Customs and food of MORLEY. Born and raised in Bristol, I spent my formative years in our smaller cities before settling in magnificent Dunwall. There in the capital city, I learned to appreciate the finer things. When the opportunity arose to document my travels to Circonus, Tibia, and finally Morley, I left my position as a clerk for the late Lord Estermont. Perhaps like so many in Dunwall, I suffer from being excessively cultured, but I found Morley disappointing. Over the course of this journal, I will explain why I found the Festival of Churners to be tiresome. Despite the high banners, bare feet, and red robes, and why their renowned jellied ox tongue is something I will be struggling to forget for many years to come. Okay. It's nice to know. Not really, but what's these? Teacups. We can carry some teacups. We can't get it for money, though. There are several unconscious guys in the room with us. We'll eat the Circonan grapes. It's nice to have some fresh fruit. Everything else seems to be tinned fish. So let's look around here slowly. Pick up lots of health elixir. Okay. They feed rats. Assorted human remains. Strong appetite on the 4th day. 1 bag. Tivian pears. Bruised, rotted. Rats uninterested. They ate meat again. Human torso. No trouble finding corpse parts. Nice to know. No feeding. Aggression increased. Incident of cannibalism. I thought rats naturally cannibalize anyway if there's no food source. I thought that's something that they do. Incident with previous maidservant. We will withhold feeding until 1st day, month of darkness. So the maid got eaten, I guess. I was about to say, do I actually want to... I don't think I do. I think going this way is a bad idea. We do not let the rats out just for a blue potion, I feel. We should really take care of watching out for any enemies like that. Well, that could have been bad. Could have been, but in the end wasn't. Well, we got rats over there, but not a large amount of them. Alright, it looks like, well, whatever we've done here seems to be pretty safe now. We've knocked out the large part of all our enemies. White rats? No, brown rats. Well, if there's only a couple, they always seem fine. If there's more than a couple, then we're in trouble. And the music lets you know that the rat's nearby as well. The first stricture: restrict the restless hands, which quickly become the workmates of the outsider, unfettered by honest labour. They rush to sordid gain, vain pursuits and deeds of violence. Of what value are the hands that steal and kill and destroy? Instead, put your hands to the plough, the fork and the spade. For even the lowliest labour that is rigorous squeezes the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body. Nice to know, sir. New note added to my journal. All these books that we are reading, avoiding the rat plague. Much of the public still harbours false beliefs related to the plague. It is not true that the bile from river crust will protect against contraction of the disease, nor is it true that crushed Morley orchids act as a remedy. Though it's speculated both of these ingredients are used in both Sokolov's elixir and Piero's remedy. Consumption of these products before exposure to the plague constitutes the only known means of resisting the disease. Further, the Abbey of the Everyman warns against superstitious practices. Not only is it ineffective to burn 2 hagfish and a cat together, inhaling the vapours while chanting the names of the plague dead, but it is also considered heresy by the overseers and will be met with the full measure of the Abbey's laws. Tell your neighbours and practice these things yourselves. Avoid contact with the infected. Consume your ration of elixir daily, preferably in the morning, and report anyone suspected of carrying the plague. Everyone must work together to stop the spread of the dreaded contagion. We can't carry any more bolts. Obviously, we haven't been using them enough. There's a locker with some bullets inside, though. We need to use some of this stuff more. Tell me if you feel I'm being dreadfully unoffensive to people. And I'm looking for this nice middle ground between satisfying stealth and barbaric killing. There's someone asleep up here, isn't there? Well, not really asleep.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Yeah.
Then you have to scrub. The rats get their vital essences everywhere, the doctor said.
Vital essences? Does that mean guts?
I think so. So your hands need scrubbing. You're unclean.
Unclean? That's nonsense. Can't we just...
No, I told you. With rubbing alcohol or white vinegar.
All right, all right. What is he doing there all day? Ambrose says he breeds rats that carry the plague.
Your friends are ignorant. The doctor is a brilliant man. If anyone can save this city, it's him.
The royal physician is going to save us. I hear his new elixir is twice as good against the plague.
I don't understand how Galvani can admire Sokolov. Royal physician or not, I hear tell he's a beast. A superstitious philanderer who spends more time with prostitutes than he does in the laboratory.
Is this what it's going to be like when we're married? It is, isn't it?
I hope not. I'm telling you now, I don't have the endurance for it.
And these two are married, so I feel I should not kill them no matter what, despite the fact that he could see me anytime. No, he didn't. Alright, we can see his shadow, strangely enough, on the floor. Which is nice to know, because we may have to... Where's the maid gone? He sounded plaguey then, didn't he? And our maid is coming through this door. Mr. Man has gone well upstairs. Time to duck and cover and get ready for a bit of a knock unconscious time.
I have to keep this position. He says to bring a bottle, I bring a bottle. He says to bring food, I bring food.
I say go unconscious, you go unconscious, yes? Good to know. So that leaves only the husband on the floor above. So everything should be fine. We've got the building key. Let's put you somewhere nice and safe. He says nice and safe, but doesn't know where to put her. Sorry about that. Oh, there's something in there. I want it. I don't think smashing things is going to be the cleverest thing to do, though, in this kind of situation. Also, we've got a safe that requires another combination. Maps, maps, and more maps. Spread. Where are we going to find this combination to, I wonder? Should look for the keyhole first before doing anything, shouldn't I? Right, no one through here. Ashtrays, however. We'll happily steal everyone's money as we pass. No one in here at all, just one white rat. Just hanging around. Hello. Nom nom. Seems to me we have a place where we can use a rat to get through if we had possession. Right, so we've done a circle of the place, not found a single thing. So I feel it's time to knock out the husband. Or have we gone this way yet? Quite a fancy bedroom, that's for sure. Dr. Galvani's journal. I've been invited to a soiree at the Boyle Estate. Of course I won't attend. The 28th day of the 7th month, the month of high cold, is the day I met Anton Solikov at the academy. Why would I tarnish the anniversary of the most important day of my life by licking aristocratic boots? I have no time for fools. I'll be solving the riddle of this plague. Perhaps I'll raise a cup of Tivian Red. I've been invited to 28th day of the 7th month, the month of high cold. And that is the most important day that he has. Mission clues updated. What's that? The most important day of Dr. Galvani's life is the 28th 7th, the 28th day of the 7th month. What can that teach us, I wonder? Let's go back to that safe. Maybe it's a combination. Combination. Pocket watch. Extra money. Lovely. I'm picking up some nice stuff. Hopefully Mr. Guard here is staying upstairs where he should be. You say combination required. Aha, we have to choose to do the combination rock. Okay, 28th day, yeah. Bit hard to hit it. 28th day of the 7th month. So that's how we activate safes. And that worked. Right, 2 gold ingots, 200 in cash. Lovely. Upgrades incoming. Puzzle solved. Right. Mr. Guard.
Huh?
Subdued your wife. I do not want to have to murder you. Good, now you can actually still have a marriage. I'm a nice person like that. You can be on the same floor as well, so she can discover your body. We know there's no one patrolling there after all. And more rats. Right, we're getting near to Sokolov here. When cleaning my study, I ask that you constrain your efforts strictly to the floors. Please at all costs refrain from attempting to clean or arrange my bookshelf. In fact, it would be best to keep away from it altogether, otherwise I'll have to reconsider the terms of your employment. Regards, Dr. Galvani. P.S. Since I'll be out of the city for a few days, I've left next week's pay as well. The bank was closed, so I'm afraid it's short by half. You can count on me for the remainder next week, of course. Okay, nice to know. So this should be safe for us to enter, more or less. And this should be also the objective of all our sneaking. Got all the keys after all. Let's use dark vision again, just a second. Make sure that no one remains. This flat's dealt with. Galvani building key. What kind of rat are you? You're obviously a brown rat. Why is the room all red light? So if we didn't have the keys collected from strangling people, we'd have had to use a rat possessed to kind of get through this kind of section. Random fish. There's no one in here, we know that much. So what are we looking for exactly? More or less scribbles here. Okay, clues. What's that? River crusts are vulnerable when they open their protective shells to spit acidic slime at prey? Is that what we just learned? Okay, for some reason Galvani warned his servant to keep away from his bookshelf in the laboratory. Okay. So the bookshelf seems to be an interesting part. An interesting point. Hello. The latest case should arrive within a week, containing all the components you need. Be careful with the white phosphorus. Can't have you getting fussy jaw like the tanners at the edge of the city, poor bastards. Sorry you have to practice in secret. The vivisectionist should be celebrated, revered even. Cutting up rats should be done in the town square of a crowd of eager students taking notes, not in some dirty little secret room hidden behind the wall of books. Anyway, luck of you to have an old friend who never left the academy. Let me know what else you need, but remember it might be a month before I can put together another shipment. Yours in knowledge, Artemis Moore, procurement clerk and provisioner. Next time you're nearby, come in for an afternoon. We stayed fairly insulated from the plague since so few come up and go here. And we've got quite the stock of Tivian brandy. So we just learned a little bit more, I feel. Lots of empty bottles to chuck around if we really wanted to. Nothing of worth though, it seems. Aha! 287 as well here. Clues for that safe left all over the place.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander's zoological survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
Okay, that doesn't sound good. Right. Rat extermination and behaviour. Used to be you'd go out of a bag, stick with an L in the end, and catch as many rats as you could in a night. The city watch pay by weight. My husband Benjamin and I mostly worked alone. We got by. If we found a place where the rats were real bad, sometimes we'd hire a crew of street rats. I was reading street rats themselves like Aladdin. To work with us. The younger ones who didn't make trouble. We'd pay them with bread and apple cider. Okay, once the plague came, the rats were different, meaner, bigger, and a little quicker. You had to watch yourself. If you got cornered, they'd turn and the swarm would come back at you. I barely got away with my skin a few times down in the sewers. The bites hurt afterward, but it was the sounds they made that stayed in your dreams at night. It got more dangerous and the city watch started paying better. But that didn't last long because after a while too many people had been stripped clean, trying to fill up a bag. One slip and they'd be all over you, gnawing and trying to chew down to the bone. That's how I lost my poor Benji. Sounds bad. I think we want the platter under the glass. Oh, we can't take the platter for this one, but we could steal the nobleman's platter. Got the rat plague here as well. Fair bit general stuff about plague. We still haven't found what we came for, funnily enough. Because, wait a second, we have to look behind the bookcases, don't we? Leviathan's Sorrow. I'll just read this down so you guys can pause it and read. Behind the bookcase, you say? It's on wheels, for goodness sake. How to activate, though? Where's the switch? One of these books must be. Okay, so he does rats vivisection in this room. Lovely view there. I can pick up the plague rat viscera. Oh yeah, because we're going to put it in the stuff, aren't we? Lovely. I don't really want to carry it around with me, but still. Guess the mission is what you got to do is what you got to do. Sewer capacity in the month of nets. I've been asked to tell the problems, here it is. It's been every year that we work like men gone mad during the month of nets. I don't hardly see my families. It's bad enough that the works is clogged with trash from the catch, pieces of crates and nets. The water smells of hagfish guts too. We get to get it done before the month of rain or you know what. And it ain't like we get help from these pricks in civil engineering either. Been at this job for nigh on 28 years, and I ne'er seen one of them come below. Except to measure will it hold when they go putting up one of their fancy new bridges. So these last 3 years been the worst, and here's why. It's the river crust, moved into the works. We hear a man ahead yell and scream like he's burning up, and we all climb up fast, no other choice. We haven't met one of these river crusts yet, but I really don't want to meet one. What else here? More spiritual remedy. And that seems to be all for this place. So we have our stuff now. It's time to introduce it to where it's supposed to be. So we can blink around the place to get down faster, it seems. I guess unconscious people don't wake up either. You can just sleep together and it's really old-fashioned. That's fine by me. And we'll head out. Man, I play this game slow. I'm trying to play it stealthy. So I keep creeping and looking, and there's so much to read. I imagine if you just played this through like an action game, you would literally play for a couple of hours only. You just steam towards an objective marker. Anyway, where is our location with this optional quest? Let's see here, our objectives. Right. Obtain optional gentleman clause. Contaminate the bottles, drink gangs, bootleg elixir with plague. So that was
Dunwall citizens. John Clavering Boulevard has been designated
this away. Excuse me, rats. I've got business to attend to. So the Dunwall Whiskey Distillery. Oh, it looks like there's a fair few nasty men in here with big cutting machete weapons. Entering hostile zone. Full of enemies all around then. Didn't quite make it onto where I wanted to there. Pick up these. Projectile launcher. I was a bit worried. Where was the trap there? That could have been really bad for me. I managed not to trip the tripwire, but still.
Touched by the outsider bees, given dark powers, you can slit your throat across the room.
Oh no, there's another outsider person here?
It's no coincidence that most men won't even whisper his name.
Well, that's not going to help me much.
Is it true that he lives in the flooded district? With them weepers and wild hounds?
That's what they say. Perfect place for a big killer.
The roof's the perfect place for me to hide. I'm literally bypassing you guys with clever work here. There's no ruins around here or anything. Ah, bone charm ahead. No others but that. We'll have to keep an eye on that bone charm. And just make it further across. We can literally skip past these guys in true stealth fashion. And I'm going to do that next episode, so join me for the contamination of the bootleg, boot street, or whatever it was, gang. Thank you for watching. And hopefully we'll do what Granny Rags desires of us next episode. Bye-bye.